Okay, I'm out here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Long Beach where they do the Long Beach High Performance Swap Meet, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the OCTO Meet 2022. It's basically a swap meet and show for 1967 and earlier Volkswagen transporters, so all your buses, sambas, kombis, stuff like that. That's all here, so that's what's here. And so don't be complaining that I didn't get a shot of any muscle cars, because there are none here. It's all Volkswagen transporters, all 67 and earlier. So let's go have a look. So the transporters are still rolling in here. It's actually 7 o'clock. I'm supposed to start at 6. I got here early. I'm just used to coming here for the swap meet, the normal swap meet, which is usually, you know, everything's already kind of set up by now. Of course, cars do roll in and out of there all morning as well. So this one does fill up, because I came to this last time, and this whole place does fill up as the morning goes on. So they do get a lot of transporters out here for this. Just that, no Beetles, nothing else. Just 67 and older transporters. Actually, we had a lot of Volkswagens at the Grand National Roadster Show last week, so if you haven't watched that video actually did really well. It got like 50,000 views in less than a week, so that's probably my fastest growing video I've ever done. So thanks for watching that one if you watched it. But there's a whole room of like historic Volkswagens at that meet. Lots of really amazing stuff, and stuff you know appeared in magazines like many years ago. Alright, so this is almost a really good time to get these, because this place does fill up, if I remember from last year's show. Or was it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago. I lose track of time sometimes. I think next week I'm going to try to hit, there's a muscle car show at the driving museum. I'm going to try to hit that. There's also a Long Beach swap meet again, which seems like those kind of got stacked up a little close together. That's where I'm going to have to get an apartment across the street or something. I'm down here so much for events. Look at this, a 23 window.
Just back them in!
So these guys are still rolling in. Here's one that's been shortened. Yeah, I'm still rounding out the planning to go to different events. I've got a couple events I'm planning to go to even out of state now in the coming months.
Fall up.
And maybe even some events over in Northern California. And some Beetles decided to show up. They make them park over in the regular area though. I always love the pickups.
And then Sonny was like, what time did you guys get here? Yeah.
I think the lighting will get a little bit better once I get where it dips behind the bleachers, the stands here at the stadium, which should be about 1 or 2 buses down. There's one that's pretty well patinaed. I've actually never owned one of these type of. I've had 2 Vanagons, from the 1980s. But I've never owned one of these transporters, one of the earlier ones. Just a couple of, like I said, Vanagons, and I have owned a 58 and a 1960 Beetle, and a 1970 Beetle I had as well. I got rid of because it was an auto stick, and I didn't want the auto stick. Another 23 window. Of course, these have gotten to be quite valuable, of course. Okay, so now we're back behind the stadium there. If you see in the background, we got the sun behind there. So now the lighting will at least even out a bit for you. There's a European one. See, it has the cutout for the semaphores there. Last year I did bring my daughter this. I was going to bring her this year. And we have Disneyland passes, so I looked on there yesterday, and the only day I could get a reservation was for today. So I'm doing this, and I'm going to Disneyland later. So it's going to make for a very long day. So I just told her, sleep in, I'll go shoot this, and later on we'll hit Disneyland. And so she agreed. This is the one event that I know my daughter likes to go to. So that's always a good time. Check out this Columbia, 1937 Columbia bicycle, complete with a sidecar. And it's a sidecar that's shaped like a car. So how about that? He's got the ladder going up to the roof rack.
Yeah, they're very reliable, dude. Since everybody all working about holidays.
I was talking to some guy, he said there was another Volkswagen transporter meet today, which I don't know how that happened, but it's the only one I knew about. So I'm guessing, he said that might have drawn people away from this one, which I don't know how that, you know, this seems to be the one that's been going on the longest as far as I know. Nice double cab. And he's got Chucky and Bride of Chucky back there. All you 80s horror movie fans. I'm not sure if there's any events tomorrow. I'm going to look on the calendar again. I didn't see anything major tomorrow other than like cars and coffee events. But, if I don't shoot anything tomorrow, on Sunday I will be shooting something next week again, obviously. This is a 21 window bus. And we have a camper conversion. Not all these were Westphalia conversions, a lot of them were. I'm not sure if this one was or not. There were actually various companies that did it, but of course Westphalia is the best known of those. So we got a new, so we got another Long Beach next week. I think it's been like every 2 weeks that there's been a Long Beach swap meet here. Then I think it goes back to once a month after that. And the next Pomona, I believe, is early March. I believe it's March 6th. It's whatever that Sunday is. So we'll be hitting that. Now this one could be yours for $37,567 with original paint. And remember, don't call on these. Check the date of the video before you call, that it's not like an old video. Okay, we are going to get through some more of these. And starting to roll in. I'll show you this all original one.
I know, I can tell. I like the determination. Get him.
Did you sell that milk before? That's why it's out there, right?
That one with a little bit of patina on it.
make it with no huevo. Las hice como la caseta y tú cuando.
Is that your ring?
Beautiful.
That's clean. Where is that?
There's an early one with a pop top. I'll show you a little bit of that. It's got a bit of a cot right there.
I'm older, so I
will show you.
I still drive compared to the new cars. I'm a Westphalia 89.
Oh, nice, nice. Right on.
This guy's even got Santa Claus, even though it's nowhere near Christmas. Pop top. This was here with the last meet that came for OCTO. This, I think it was built on a bus chassis for like a farm vehicle of some sort. Last time I remember the guy was here who fired it up.
And the guy was, I'll pay for it right now. So,
I've been selling everybody $45 all weekend long. My dad wants to.
This one looks like it's been just about everywhere. Look at this. There's a pickup, single cab with the pop 10 on the back. Kind of get an idea of some of the swap meet stuff here.
Yeah, it's like that, dude.
then when you come over,
Got some beer taps, lights and things like that. This might be a good one to like bring some records out and try to sell.
They look, they shine. I wouldn't say like.
And if you do like records, check out my other channel. It's How about lawn chairs? There's plenty of lawn chairs. If you like old records, check out my other channel, Mike Finds Things. Links in the description. I go out and find some really cool, rare, vintage records. I found stuff going back to the early 1900s. In fact, I bought a 1912 Victrola yesterday, so that'll probably wind up on the channel at some point. So one of those old hand crank Victrolas. Lots of cool music. It's absolutely amazing the stuff I'm finding at all these different sales I go to.
Before, right now, I don't think anybody knows.
So the Victrola will be added to my list of things I need to fix, unfortunately, but I wasn't expecting to come home with it, but I did, and it needs to be revarnished and all that. So I have to do some research so I don't destroy the value of it, since it is 110 years old. But it's always fun to save something that's so old. We've got some more patinaed buses here.
Pretty.
So it's kind of weird because it almost flip-flops, like where they have the swap and display space for this is where the parking is for the swap meet, the normal Long Beach High Performance swap meet. And they have everybody park. All the spectator parking is where the normal swap space is. Guys even got a running engine on a stand there. That's a real pretty bus. So.
Hey, my bus brother's hat's going on next. The only one with the lease on it. Oh, well, we must be the only ones, because every time I see guys in the pictures of the bus brother's hat, it's all pristine and clean.
Literally, this is no lie. So this is I'm laying in it, right? Yeah, it just sends. This is the bus.
A vintage Craftsman toolbox. Oh, they got that same toolbox. Got it at an estate sale where I bought other records. I use it for all my electrical stuff. So look how this guy's got his set up. Bit of an old BMX.
You know what? I got a stack. Lipstick.
You got 3 in the morning. Oh, you don't want me with the airport, dude. Look, you need that, no?
Oh, they need a train.
We need the train. They're gonna say the train, Steven.
What I was going to do is multiply, put some bullet lights in there.
Fortunately, I'm going to have to point the camera this way as much as possible to avoid the sun.
That is right. Come down with Rich?
So they check this laundry panel. This guy's got a couple. He's got a Trail 90 and something else. An old Ducati. I think I still got a couple Trail 90s kicking around in my backyard.
He said, let me know if you find one.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those, it's like, it was sitting when we found it, it was a pile of parts.
Go around these guys.
Put a bike ride.
Yes.
All the bike.
That's my high. And I do this every time I come. Need a rough rack for your butt?
I just want to get you the wide variety of vendors and what they're selling.
Yeah. Well, they saw
These guys do all the rust repair on the old buses. You can imagine all the panels are available. It's absolutely amazing what's available for a lot of old vehicles. God, if you saw the video, which like 5 people did, of the 71 Skylark I saved, I almost didn't buy it because of the roof. When I got home, I realized they made the roof panel because it was the same as a Chevelle. I went and called the guy and said, you know, it's worth the deal. There you go. You're on YouTube. Anyhow, so I went back and got it, and then I wound up selling it. And it's going to get restored. So we literally saved that one from getting crushed. Oh, that was a Buick, not a Volkswagen.
Tail Islands, I think.
I rolled the profit from that into the AMC Matador I got at the same place that still has not appeared on the channel. And it will at some point. Oh, good to get through here before they start playing their music. These are the guys that put it on, the Orange County Transporter Organization. But as you can see, they had a pretty major sound system they were setting up, so it's good to get through here before that happens. As all of us love music, but unfortunately YouTube's copyright filter does not.
But all of a sudden I see them like walking by and I'm not going to show them. Exactly. I had to. At least they gave you a heads up.
Try to get over here as close as possible. They got the clock vendor over there blasting music as well.
They won't look like this.
Here's one that's a rescue crane. I'll have a look at that.
I climbed about 2/3 the way up this morning.
He's gone all the way up, though.
The other one.
Not much. He's chilling.
There's a panel that's got a tall roof on it. I imagine it's imported.
Actually, I've never polished it.
Could be shinier. Could be cleaner. That's the outside. That's the outside.
Right, that's middle of that.
Pickup.
Wrong lane. Look at something to do a wrong lane.
They were sitting out. They were sitting out like this.
Dude, that was so funny. I know. Your shoe flew under the car and they're like,
Yours would be like this, kind of.
Here's a Volkswagen ambulance. You can see. With the gurney and there's the structure. That's where they roll the patient out. This one was part of the display Grand National Roadster Show. Because Hot VWs helped put that on, and this was actually in their display, and it's like a sort of like a vending type arrangement. So this was actually in that video from last week. This is sort of, I might have gotten a couple of these already. This was the last line that filled in while I was shooting all the other lines. I know I've seen this at various events. See, they're actually still rolling in. It's about 8 o'clock right now. One's a Raiders bus. Next week's the Super Bowl. It's of course it's the Rams playing at SoFi Stadium, so obviously a lot of local interest here in Southern California. So I'm not sure how next week's Long Beach swap meet's going to go. Imagine people are going to hit it and then head home to watch the Super Bowl, is what they did with the NFC Championship last week. So we'll see how that plays out. That's a bit of an in progress. It's always nice to show some of the in progress vehicles as well. So I realize this is not our usual video, but we have shot. I did shoot this before at the last one. It's still real fun to see all these 67 and older transporters in one place. It's definitely something a little bit different for the channel.
He doesn't like buses, like no replacing it's really shit.
Mine do open, yeah.
Okay, that's going to wrap things up for this year's OCTO Meet at the Long Beach Veterans Memorial Stadium. We'll have another video up for you next week, most likely the Long Beach Swap Meet, which is back here again. I might hit the muscle car show at the Automobile Driving Museum. I haven't decided yet, but I'll at least try to bring you at least something next week for your Super Bowl weekend. And that's about it. Be sure to like, subscribe, tell me what your favorite bus was. Until next time, I'll be seeing you.